It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Wednesday, the 5th of June. I'm Michael Groff. We've been hot, and now we're going to get sizzling hot, scorching hot. How about record-breaking hot? Whatever superlative you wish to use, temperatures are going up way above average, approaching records, especially by tomorrow. And that should continue at least through Friday, perhaps into Saturday, and then temperatures will trend down at least somewhat, although still remaining above average, and it is likely that we'll see another round of excessive heat in here by sometime in the middle and latter part of next week. A little bit of moisture will creep into Arizona for some isolated mountain showers and thunderstorms. The word there, mountain, and so that means, they're going to be staying away from us, unfortunately, at least for a while. All right, we'll get into it here. The almanac from yesterday. How about it? 104 degrees, the afternoon high, 75 the morning low. That's above the averages of 101 and 75. 115, the record high. No thank you. And we are still ahead on rainfall officially in the bucket at Sky Harbor. We'll stay that way until sometime into middle and latter July if we don't get any more rain between now and then. Looking outside right now here at 9:42 a.m. How about clear sky? How about 91 degrees at Sky Harbor already? Dew points at 41, humidity 17%. It's a light wind and the barometer 29.84 inches and falling. The upper level weather pattern across the nation, it's looking like a summertime pattern, isn't it? High pressure is building in here across the southwest. The heights are coming up, and as a result, temperatures are going up. Now, to the south of us, there is this little area of low pressure, and the flow aloft will eventually begin to turn more southeasterly here by Friday, and that should import some moisture into the region for at least a few showers and storms in the higher terrain. But high pressure will remain the dominant feature, and as always, that keeps the storm track far away from us. The watch warning map, you've got wind issues and whatnot across parts of Montana, the northern plains. You've got heat for South Texas. And, of course, more flooding issues for the Arklatex region. And out here in the southwest and the valleys of California, it's all about the heat as well. Excessive heat warnings in effect, including the Phoenix area. That's from 10 a.m. this morning, about the time, well, certainly by the time you see this, through 8 p.m. on Friday. Now, in addition, we also have an air quality alert for the Phoenix area for elevated ozone levels. You can see that here from the forecast, the air quality forecast up in the unhealthy range. Tomorrow, bordering on unhealthy, with the ozone levels around 100. And then those levels should drop off at least somewhat as we head toward the weekend. And luckily, the fine particulate matter and the PM10 should remain below the unhealthy range as well. Convective outlook for today, some marginal risk areas for severe storms, parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, the central and eastern Great Lakes, and along the Gulf Coast. Could see some severe storms. Primary risk from any of those, damaging straight line winds and some that could produce some hail. Here is the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing. Statewide, not much. And again, a shower or two, maybe in the far eastern mountains, the southeast corner of the state, perhaps even the eastern rim. But in terms of measurable rain, meaningful rain, just don't expect to see any here. That should stay off to the east of us. And we'll talk about why that is, all the particulars as we get to the models right now. Take a look. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid 5 o'clock this afternoon. Troughing across the northern plains and extending into the Great Lakes, parts of the eastern half of the country. But here you can see it. High pressure is building in. Those heights are coming up. And with dry air around and high pressure in control and lots of sun, well, you know what that means. Down at the surface, sunny and hot today. Highs 106 to 110. Should be quite a bit warmer than yesterday. Maybe a light afternoon breeze. Then for tonight, the skies are mostly clear. Overnight lows will mostly be in the 70s, maybe low 80s. Yeah. Getting to that time of the year. And then tomorrow, sunny and, even hotter. High temperatures 110 to 114. This is likely the hottest day we'll have so far this year. Probably the hottest day of the forecast period. And the record high for tomorrow is 111 degrees. Very likely we're going to at least tie it. Pretty high chance we'll break it. And then as we go to Friday, we'll see a few high clouds working into the mix here. We'll call it partly cloudy. And again, an isolated shower or storm over the higher terrain of eastern Arizona. But for us, it's still just toasty. Highs 109 to 113. no real changes. Now, as we head toward the weekend, again, this area of low pressure, it's going to kind of swing on through. We'll still have some high clouds in here, partly sunny. High temperatures should back off a couple of degrees, 106 to 110 for Saturday. That's still toasty, though. Then Sunday, we see another area of low pressure developing well off to the west of Baja. We'll watch that feature, but for the most part, just partly cloudy here. An isolated storm over the higher terrain, but probably not. High temperatures falling back a couple more degrees. Same thing Monday. Highs 101 to 106. The sky mostly sunny. The air mass should remain dry. And it's really the same story on Tuesday. Temperatures might kind of come back up a little bit, though, back toward about 105 to 109. Sunny sky continues as high pressure is once again slated to build on in, and we see that continuing out to a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 12th. And that's our old friend, our old summertime buddy, the 594 ridge, and it's sitting right on top of us. And so that is not a position you want to see, a ridge, especially if you're looking for cooler temperatures or any chance of precipitation. Indeed, we'll be blocked from any of that. A great supply of sun, very dry air, subsidence, and I would suspect in that configuration, high temperatures are likely to be anywhere from about 109 to 114. That's now the latest guidance. The NBM is not quite that hot, but I will tell you that with decreasing soil moisture and with the dry air expected by about that time next week, I do think high temperatures are going to rocket back up into the excessive heat criteria. As we go out 10 days, this is Friday, the 14th. Now, we've got a trough passing to the north of us, not much of one, and the ridge flattens out a little, but it's still 594 ridge with west-southwest flow. I don't suspect temperatures would lower much at all, so we'd still be 110 plus if that verifies. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble out through the 19th of June, and you can forget about it. Yeah, there's 3 of the 31 members that show precipitation, but I just don't think that's a realistic possibility right now. Same story, European ensemble, 51 members, and basically none. 2 of them have precipitation over the next couple of weeks. Temperatures off the national blend of models. Yeah, hot, very hot. Sizzling hot, scorching, from the frying pan into the fire, all of it. And probably lots of expletives to describe the heat as well. That will be with us, especially tomorrow. I mean, today will be bad enough. Tomorrow, 114 outside chance we could hit 115. And Friday, the record high for Friday is 115. We're not expecting to break the record, but we will be in striking distance, let's say. Then cooling off. You got to love that. Cooling off as we head into the weekend and early next week, all the way back down to about, 106, 107, somewhere in there, and then warming back up again. A scorcher next week, probably more excessive heat warnings will be needed as we go deeper into next week, as I do anticipate temperatures will be at least as warm as you see here and perhaps warmer. Of course, hey, we'll watch model trends. Anything can happen, but as it looks right now, this is looking to be a pretty hot June. I mean, the first 5 days have been pretty warm, and boy, the next 10 look like we're going to be flirting with some records, at least on a couple of days. All right, speaking of, let's look at those normals versus records and everything over the next 5 days here. And again, yeah, we'll challenge that record on Thursday. I think we'll probably break it. Friday, probably not. Saturday, Sunday looks like those records will be safe, as temperatures should be backing off by then. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the OAO, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check that out. Check out her videos linked up down in the description. And as a bonus, check out our streaming station. It is called KMGX. What do we do there? We play a ton of music. We have a lot of fun with that. And thousands of songs each and every single day for you. And it's great. So check it out. All right. Thank you. Listen, I'm not the greatest salesman. All right. But it is the best station on the internet. I will say that. All right, that's it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. I want you to be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there, stay indoors if you can, and if you can't, boy, try to get some water, try to be in the shade, be in the pool, do whatever it is. Run through the sprinklers. All of it. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. And I don't know, the button's not working, so maybe we'll just sit here until tomorrow if that's the case. All right, we'll try this now. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. And you guys have yourselves a great rest of your Wednesday. Technology. Yay.